on a horse, with your standard held high, a lance couched under your arm, forcing the enemy back with sweeping cuts and thrusts and parries of your sword. You could be a builder with a big, heavy pole arm, forcing the enemy back foot by foot, yielding no ground, taking France inch by inch. Or even, you could be a bowman, with your standard behind you, arrows releasing into the sky, death falling down amongst you. You could be all of these things. And in some cases, it wouldn't be enough. For you see, sometimes the enemy, and when I say this, I expect a big loud boo from you all. Sometimes the enemy will hide behind their thick city walls. Are we going to let them do this? Are we going to let them do this? No, we have three options. Our first options in medieval times was to siege that town. Siege it with men, steel, shoulder to shoulder. We'd starve them out. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out. But this takes time. And it's not time that we always have. Our next option, of course, is to undermine the walls, sending the sapping crew, bring the walls down. Sounds good on the face of it. Bowmen there's covering fires, should be able to get through. But then many castles are built on bedrock, much like Warwick Castle is. You try and undermine that thing, you'll be there forever. It won't work. It leaves us with one other option, and that option is the construction of mighty siege towers, the construction of even mightier siege engines, and the mother of them all, the biggest of them all, is right here before you at Warwick, the one, the only, the mighty Trebuchet! Early trebuchets would use beasts of burden to pull down this throwing arm, but this one here, the biggest traditional trebuchet in the world, this is using manpower. We have soldiers in the wheels. As they walk these wheels, the axle between the two rotates. As it rotates, the rope spools on, getting shorter and shorter. And as you can clearly see here, that throwing arm is ratcheting down slowly. And as it comes down, on the opposing end, a big, heavy hopper arises. The counterweights. This is a counterweight trebuchet. That box, when empty, is a ton on its own. We've got over 6.5 tons in there. 4 men, in a matter of moments, using very basic medieval technology. This stuff was used for the making of cranes to build cathedrals. This very basic technology is constructing, is bringing and raising that incredible weight. Now you'll notice our soldiers who are walking the wheels. Imagine the pain they must be going through as they walk those wheels. Imagine the pain that builds up in the legs. The lactic acid builds up in the thighs. The breath catches in the chest. The sweat goes into the eye as they struggle and strain to force those wheels round to pull this arm down. And note that the men in red, these are members of the public who've agreed to help us wind the wheels. Medieval soldiers we will not be so easy with. We're doing it in relays. They'd expected to do it in 10 minutes, release and fire, and do 6 in an hour. Now you can see it, they're almost there, but they're slowing. Imagine that your soldiers on a bank, ready to get in, and that last one ball will knock the walls down. You need to urge them on to greater efforts. So on the count of 3, I want a big, loud shout of "Come on!" as loud as you can. Urge them on. They're almost done. 1, 2, 3! Come on! Last one, they're almost there. 1, 2, 3! Hold, the command has been given. The trigger's been placed in. He's placed a safety pin in the trigger to hold it in place. He's going to go around the back now, and he's going to place on a safety chain. The man who's doing it is the trebuchet master, evil of spirit, evil of temperament. But he has now locked the machine down. There are numerous safeties on this thing now. But imagine if we were to take off the safety pin in the trigger, to take off that safety chain, and if we were now to pull that trigger in the hope of releasing this arm, all that would happen is the arm itself would break with the weight that it's holding. The box would fall down in between the machine, and these wheels would go scooting off down there. The ball would stay exactly where it is, and the machine would fall to pieces. The reason being, the rope that's proved so beneficial in pulling this throwing arm down is now in the way. It's a hindrance to us. So imagine how heartless you must be Imagine what kind of evil-hearted man you have to be to order the same winders whose legs are burning, who have ached to pull that down. He's ordered them into the wheels and walking the opposite way. And then we'll wind off the rope and we'll be able to throw the machine. So imagine how evil he must be. There he is on the back. Everybody here, look at the Trebuchet master. He's evil, he's nasty, he's horrible. So I want a big, loud boo from you all, directed at him on the count of 3. Make sure he can hear it. 1, 2, 3! Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about you, yes. Try that again and make it louder this time. Make it count. 1, 2, 3! Yeah, have me, they're all there. But the reason why he's so mean and he's so strict is that this is the most dangerous part of the operation for these winders. You see, walking that way, they are raising 7.5 tons. They've got something to work against. It's hard work, granted, but they've got something to work against. Going this way, they hammer. Those wheels each are a ton. We've got 2 tons going round. Very quickly, that can get out of control and it can freewheel. If it goes too fast, they will fall in the wheel, they will smash their face upon the slats, they will go round the reel, and they will break their spine upon the axle, which is not something that we want to happen today. So our Trebuchet master keeps a very strict eye on everything that's happening, and also knows medieval health and safety at work. We have men on the brakes right here. You can see them applying pressure all the time, controlling the speed of the revolution, making sure that no one is in danger. And the same applies now as we find then. There's no point taking a troop of soldiers over to operate a machine if they injure themselves. Injuries could happen. These machines are dangerous. But we do try and cut those down. Now in a moment they'll have finished their winding, they'll have finished their work. And then our Trebuchet master, he of course will tie the machine on.